Hey you, huh? Yes you. Look at this 2020 report published on Business News Daily. I know you clicked on this video because you want to attain financial freedom. As you saw in the article, it's very realistic, but you must apply the 5 steps I will reveal in this video. Pay attention from step 1 to 5. Miss one or fail to apply them together, then you just continue your endless journey of watching videos and struggling to attain financial freedom. You've heard the phrase lock in about 1 billion times in your lifetime. What they don't tell you is that locking is about changing 2 things: your mentality and your habits. Mahatma Gandhi once said, your beliefs become your thoughts become your words become your action becomes your habits become your value, and your value becomes your destiny. For you to lock in successfully, the first thing you have to change is your mentality, how you think. From pessimistic to optimistic, from scarcity mindset to abundance mindset, from I can't to I must. You have to make up your mind to stick to every change, every task, and stop disappointing yourself. Take time out of your 24 hours to meditate and think about every negative mindset or habit you need to get rid of. Then every positive mindset you need, and start working on it today. This is the stage where you defeat procrastination, which is of course the graveyard of success. And the second and equally important thing to change is your habits. The Greek philosopher Aristotle once said, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit." You can't say you're locked in if you keep doing the same negative habits. If you keep holding on to bad habits such as procrastination, porn addiction, doom scrolling, among others, then you can't make any meaningful progress. To swap out the negative habits for the positive ones. For example, doom scrolling with reading or learning a new skill related to the business you want to scale. The best way to use habits effectively is to create a plan or a routine in line with the goal you're trying to attain. Then follow it up every day religiously. Remember, it's easier said than done, so please, one step at a time. Memorize this: mentality plus habits equals sustainable change. Unfortunately, locking in is completely useless if you don't. This is the stage where you focus on building essential skills, assets, and knowledge to fuel your wealth creation journey. Locking in without acquiring skills and knowledge is like preparing for planting season without seed. Doesn't make sense. Millionaires invest in themselves first, acquiring assets like education and expertise. So make it a habit of acquiring financial literacy, entrepreneurship, and industry-specific skills. The skills, knowledge, and assets you acquire are basically the seeds to your success. But I'm broke, I don't have money to buy skills and courses. Well, here's a secret tip: don't tell anybody because you might get for this. You can actually learn for free on YouTube. Yeah, it's that easy. Stop making excuses. Lastly, listen to podcasts, read books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, or The Millionaire Fast Lane to shift your perspective on money. For emphasis sake, I will say this once: you have to acquire skills and knowledge related to the industry you want to become a millionaire through. As Warren Buffett once said, the more you learn, the more you earn. And how to do the simple things effectively and the complex things efficiently. Because you can't become a millionaire by being mediocre. Learning never ends, so acquire sufficient knowledge to make you stand out in the market. In case you don't know the route to follow to become a millionaire, this is the stage where you find out. Pro tip: do something that is aligned or related to something you're passionate about, so you don't burn out or fail eventually. Lastly, make it a habit to practice whatever you learn so it sticks. For example, after 2 hours of learning, you can practice for 30 to 45 minutes. I think this is the right time to click the like and the subscribe button. Yeah, thank you. Act. The famous inventor Thomas Edison once said, "Vision without execution is hallucination." Completing step 1 and 2 will be completely useless if you don't take action. Just like the analogy about farming, locking in and learning without taking action to apply what you learned to make money is like tilling the soil, having seeds and not planting them at all. You will spend 7,000 years waiting for results. Stay locked in while you apply the knowledge and skill you gain. Ensure you put your best foot forward. That's why I said every step is important. You have to have a monster mentality while making it a habit to act on the knowledge you gained. As I said earlier, you can't be a millionaire by being mediocre. Keep going when there's no sign of progress and move faster when you see the light at the end of the tunnel. Consistency is key. Lastly, it is very important to dedicate significant amount of time for your work. For example, 8 to 9 hours of pure grinding. Make it a habit. You can't make significant progress by working for just 2 hours a day while doom scrolling for 6 hours. That's the recipe for disaster. Once your actions start gaining significant monetary rewards, then you can move to the next step, which is to invest. Investing simply means the smart multiplication of wealth. Basically, any action outside the usual order of business to grow your money exponentially towards millionaire goals. Quick note: investing is not gambling, it's strategic allocation. So what's the right way to invest? Well, that can be divided into business growth investment and fail-safe investment. Business growth investment is basically investing in tools and assets to expand your current business. For example, a YouTuber investing in new gadgets to improve the quality of their videos, or a baker buying a better oven. Fail-safe investment, on the other hand, is simply investing in case your current business struggles or unexpectedly fails. This could be in form of buying stocks in growing or thriving companies to store wealth, or even for the purpose of taking over. I'll make a video about investing in the stock market soon, so do well to subscribe so you don't miss it. Once you've made reasonable progress in this step, you can proceed to the fifth and final step. This is the final stage, which requires the continuous application of step 1 to 4, expanding and scaling your efforts to accelerate millionaire attainment. This basically involves using systems, teams, and technology to multiply results. For example, automate processes with tools like Zapier, outsource tasks with Fiverr, and reinvest profits. Become an employer of labor and make use of human capacity to your advantage. At this stage, diversification becomes crucial. This could mean opening multiple YouTube channels, entering into more partnerships, opening more bakeries with different brand identities. The list is endless depending on your niche. For example, Mr. Beast, he started with one channel. When he became a household name in YouTube, he expanded by creating more channels and collaborating with more celebrities. Before I round up, I want you to read this quote by, I can't pronounce his name, Ambani. And that's the uncomplicated blueprint on how to become a millionaire. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and click on this video because you'll definitely enjoy it.